Good evening and welcome into Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires, Argentina for tonight's BCL Americas game between Club Nacional de Montevideo of Uruguay and Sao Paulo FC of Brazil. I'm Craig Feta, and we're so glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from, around the Americas or around the world. And an interesting game on tap tonight. Sao Paulo comes into this one having just gotten their first win in Group B last night, and they did it against a Quimsa team that beat them by 57 points just a month ago. You don't get much more of a script flip than that. Whoever wrote Nacional's script, meanwhile, must have had a twisted sense of humor because they lost their last two games to Quimsa by the exact same score, 86-78. So tonight's game should be interesting for both teams because it's going to boil down to who can stop the other team's top guns. For Nacional, that means containing Cordero Bennett and Tyrone Cornell, who are averaging 13.3 and 15 points per game, respectively. And for Sao Paulo, they'll have to corral Michael Smith, who is averaging 20 points per game, Franco Giorgetti at 13 points per game, and Eric Anderson, who is putting up 14.7 points per game and pulling down a tournament-leading 11 rebounds per game. Speaking of rebounds, Sao Paulo will have to crash the glass much better than they have been. They are last in BCLA play with 34 rebounds per game as a team. They're also last in assists at 12.3 assists per game. There we get a look at the starting lineup for Sao Paulo. Cordero Bennett, Ralphie Silva, Lucas Seward, Jose Nardi, and I believe that was Tyrone Cornell. So look at Bruno Mortari, head coach for Sao Paulo. And at stake tonight is a berth in the quarterfinals. Whoever wins this game Nacional has a point differential of minus 11. So if Sao Paulo is going to advance, they will need to win this game by 39 points. But we've seen very large margins of victory. Sao Paulo was the victim of one of those large margins. In their first game, they lost to Quimsa 112-65. That's the main reason why their point differential is so poor. So they will have to overcome that big loss to Quimsa with a big win tonight in order to advance to the quarterfinals. Our officials tonight, Leonardo Salazar of Argentina, Krishna Dominguez of Mexico, and Johnny Batista of Puerto Rico. Sao Paulo with the thrilling win last night against Quimsa, 87-84. Quimsa actually had several opportunities down the stretch to tie, if not win the game. They just were not able to take advantage in the waning minutes and seconds of that game. Actually, it's going to be Malcolm Miller starting for Sao Paulo instead of Tyrone Cornell. And we are underway. Nacional controls the tip. And it's Michael Smith into the front court. Samiglia. Now it's a nice bounce pass to the cutting Eric Anderson. He goes to the reverse side. Misses with the left hand. Gets it out to Smith for three. Short. Rebound tapped and controlled by Sao Paulo. Cordero Bennett. Guarded by Samiglia. That's going to be a tough matchup for Samiglia. Now Prieto knocks it away from behind. Leads to the transition opportunity for Quimsa. I beg your pardon, for Nacional. And Giorgetti will go to the free throw line to attempt the first points of this game. Beautiful no-look pass from Michael Smith. Giorgetti, 12 of 16 from the free throw line in this tournament. This is the second, and it's a 1-0 lead for Nacional. And an offensive foul against Cordero Bennett. Shoving Samiglia out of the way. And Samiglia is the kind of player who will cause you to do things like that. He can get under your skin a little bit as a defender. Anderson, three on the shot clock. Tough shot up over Ralphie Silva. Silva did not play in the December window against Nacional, but last night against Quimsa, 14 points and 8 rebounds. Wow, driving along the baseline. Jose Nardi goes to the reverse and gives Sao Paulo the lead, 2-1. Offensive rebound for Nacional, and they reset the offense. Anderson for three. Too strong. Three at the other end, no good. Anderson getting it done there. His first bucket of the game, and it's 3-2 Nacional. Nardi misses the three-pointer at the other end. He was 1 of 4 last night. Giorgetti thought about the three, stepped back, got it to Prieto instead. His three-pointer is up and good. Beautiful save and a nice finish by Michael Smith, and he appreciates the hustle by Gaston Samiglia. And Nacional with an 8-2 lead causes Bruno Mortari to take his first timeout. 7:14 to play first quarter.
Tairone, vem pouco no pipoca agora. Agora a volta defensiva a gente tem que fazer, porra. Dá a caneta aí, ó. No ataque aqui, Bennett. Pega o Tairone, pega o primeiro. Ralf pega o segundo pro Miller aqui, tá? Não recebeu, volta no Ralf, pipoca abre. Eu quero você, eu no poste de baixo aqui, eu pegando o arremesso aqui. Tá? Mas tem que ser agressivo aqui, tá bom? Viu, Bennett? Vai, vamos, cara, e a volta de defesa.
Vamos aí, vai. Vai atrás, caralho, pra pegar os caras, vamos.
Nacional with an early 4-0 advantage on the fast break. Talked about the implications of this game. Halcones won Group A. All three teams in Group A finished at 2-2, so that went to point differential. Halcones was plus 27. Gladiadores de Anzoátegui -9. Real Escalí -18, so Halcones and Gladiadores advance. Cornell stoned at the hoop. Now Eric Anderson cutting and dunking it, and it's 10-2 Nacional. A 7-0 run. That three-pointer is up and good as Malcolm Miller stops the run. Giorgetti hands it off to Prieto, 10 to shoot. Prieto picked up Cornell. Now back up top to Anderson from 18. Yes. Anderson now with 6. He's got half of Nacional's points in the early going. Cornell, kind of a casual one-handed pass intercepted by Smith, and he misses the layup. So it stays at 12-5. Free throw line jumper good for Jose Nardi. As we get a look at Miguel Monster Mayo cheering from the bench from for São Paulo. Offensive rebound, defensive rebound for Ralphie Silva. Bennett on the drive. It goes in. So a little run here by Sao Paulo to get themselves back into it at 12-9. Anderson to Prieto, wide open three from the left wing. No, gets his own rebound. Anderson into the corner, step back three for Smith, short. Rebounded by three for Smith, short. Rebounded by Silva. Bennett, oh, jet quick move to shake Semiglia. Now a three on the way from Cornell, and that is good. And we are tied at 12. Nacional just a couple of moments ago had an 8-point lead. On the feed inside to Anderson. Beautiful finish, strong finish by Eric Anderson, drawing the foul on Tyrone Cornell after the feed from Michael Smith. So Anderson will go to the free throw line. He's a 71% free throw shooter on this tournament. In Group C, Flamengo won that group with a 3-1 record, 7 points. Their point differential was only +3, though. The Breca Maccabi in second place at 2-2 with a +7. So the second place team actually had a better point differential than the first place team. And Boca Juniors eliminated with a 1-3 record. Anderson's three-point play gives him 9 points and a 3-point lead for Nacional. Stolen away by Giorgetti, and he goes up and stuffs it with 2 hands. Back to 5. Malcolm Miller on Semiglia, pulls up for 3. Yes! Malcolm Miller was just 1 of 8 from 3-point range prior to that shot. McCartney was 2 of 9, hit one earlier in this game. Miller again, pulls up again. Can't get that one to fall, and it's tracked down in the corner by Giorgetti. Now Semiglia left side. Giorgetti, now Smith, back to Semiglia. He drives on Seward, now into the corner for Prieto. Smith, 7 on the shot clock. Prieto, he drives, high off the glass, no, but he draws the foul. So Prieto will go to the free throw line. He's 0 for 4 from the stripe. I believe that foul is going to be on Cordero Bennett. Actually, Malcolm Miller protesting. I'm not sure if he says he should have had the foul, so Bennett didn't get it. So I think they did give it to Miller. And Miller's complaining that he didn't affect the shot. Prieto hits both free throws. So Nacional back on top by 4. Burnell into the corner, 3 on the way, missed. Rebound grabbed by Anderson. Here comes Smith up the right side. We look at Group D. Franca looking very tough. Swept that group with a +72. Ike Coelho guilty of the foul there. Obras playing on their home floor right now. Obras 2-2 in Group D. They are +16. Udek 0-4 in Group D at -88 on the point differential. Suppose there's still a chance that Boca Juniors in the February window could creep up and catch Hebraica. If they end up tied and Boca is able to make up the point differential, they would be able to advance. Again, Sao Paulo would have a lot of work to do to make up the point differential. That 3 is up and good. Tyrone Cornell. And it's certainly possible Real Estelí could have a big February window and overtake Gladiadores. Nacional 1 of 7 from the arc. Sao Paulo 4 of 9. Shot clock winding down. That 3 nearly fell in on the second bounce. Cornell pulls up from 3, kicks the foot out, draws the foul, and he's going to go to the line try to get 3 the old-fashioned way. Couldn't really see it from that angle. First team foul on Nacional. São Paulo already in the penalty. 1:18 to play first quarter. First free throw for Cornell is good. Second one is in as well. He's got one more coming. This would be São Paulo's first lead of the game if he's able to hit this free throw, and he does. And São Paulo is their first lead of the game. Stolen away by Cordero Bennett, but he's not able to keep it in bounds. He's circled around like a shark. Love to get a look at that one. He circled way around the ball handler, came up from behind and swiped it out of there. Giorgetti, a little crossover into the lane. Lost it on the way up. Inside of a minute to play first quarter. Coelho picked up by Smith. Goes around Cornell on the screen, launches the three. That is good! Enrique Coelho gives São Paulo a 3-point lead. Rather, 4-point lead, a three-pointer. Giorgetti to the free throw line with 28.4 to play in the quarter. Those Nacional fans sing the entire game. I love the football/soccer type atmosphere they bring. As Giorgetti hits the first free throw. Second offering is up and good. So Giorgetti has a seat on the bench with 5 points. Plays nearly the entire first quarter. Ricardo Fisher, hounded by Alejandro Acosta. Acosta goes around the backside. Commits the foul with 12.6 to play. Nacional still with a couple fouls to give. I don't know that you necessarily want or need to take them all here. Prieto sits down. Coelho on the pass. Inbound to Cornell. He gets fouled from behind by Sebastian Otoneo. Shot clock is off, game clock at 11.9. And a foul before the shot. Ateneo picks up 2 quick ones here. A long inbound pass to Miller. 3-point attempt on the way, no. And from half court, that is up and wide left. And the first quarter comes to an end with São Paulo on top by the score of 24-22. Nacional had an 8-point lead early on in this one. As we look at the shooting numbers on this one, Nacional 1 of 9 from 3-point range in that first quarter. A big welcome to our viewers in the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCLA YouTube channel. Let's get a look at that marvelous finish by Jose Nardi. The only 3-pointer made by Nacional in that first quarter. Patricio Prieto. Anderson, 10 points, 3 rebounds. Patricio Prieto, 5 points, 2 boards. Gaston Semiglia with 3 assists. Michael Smith, 2 points. And Franco Giorgetti with 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. For Sao Paulo, Cordero Bennett, 2 points. Mihike Coelho with 3. Jose Nardi with 4. Lucas Seward and Ralphie Silva each with 4 rebounds apiece. Malcolm Miller has 6 and Tyrone Cornell has 9. Nacional scored 7 points off of 6 Sao Paulo turnovers in that first quarter. Montevideo, Nacional, 1 turnover in that first quarter. We are back underway here in the second quarter. Thiago Leites has his shot blocked. Cornell for 3, missing, and rebound from behind, but a foul called on that rebound. Yeah, you can see the push there by Ralphie Silva. He turns around to the official and says, yep, that's on me. 3 on the way from Omar Canton, no good. And here comes Coelho. Drives baseline and gets the foul. Alejandro Acosta reaches in. Coelho still powers by him, gets the layup, and he'll go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. Once again, we're glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from, around the Americas or around the world. My name is Craig Feda. Last night of play in this January window for BCL Americas 2024. Coelho hits the free throw, completes the three-point play, and São Paulo has their biggest lead of the game at 5 points, 27-22. Anderson backing down Silva. Tried to feed it inside to Giorgetti. Too much traffic. Up ahead to Coelho. He goes up and lays it up with the right hand. And Alvaro Ponce wants timeout. A 5-0 burst to start this second quarter. For Sao Paulo, Nacional finds themselves down 7.
Tenemos ventaja cada vez que movimos la pelota. ¿Ah? Every time we move the ball, we get something up. Open shot, layup. No estamos 10 triples. 1 out of 10 threes. Why the rush? Tenemos que seguir teniendo paciencia. I'm not saying not to shoot threes.
Nacional, I believe, 1 of 11 from three-point range at this point. They are next to last in BCL play in three-point field goal percentage. 23.6%.
Go with you. Franco, salí para el uno, alto bajo, triangulando.
Beg your pardon, they are 1 of 10. Lightning quick move by Enrique Coelho. He's looking to his right, accelerated to his left as the 30-year-old national team veteran having himself a nice first quarter. Alvaro Ponce not liking what he's seeing in this second quarter so far. Let's see how his team responds coming out of the timeout. Beautiful drive by Damian Alvarez. The 39-year-old gets his first 2 points and gets Nacional back to within 5. Coelho working on Smith. Prieto came over to help, now backed off. Coelho now driving on Anderson. Fades away, goes glass, no. Anderson the rebound. Bruno Motari wanted to travel on Eric Anderson, and I think he may have had a point. I thought I saw that right foot shuffle as well. Nice feed from Anderson to Alvarez, and he scores. So now back to within 3, 29-26. So a couple of quick buckets here for Alvarez. Nardi tried to get it into the corner for Ralphie Silva. Pass a little too wide. Sao Paulo with their 7th turnover. Alvarez back out to Giorgetti and kicked by Cornell. It'll be a fresh 14 for Nacional. Prieto drives the right side. Hammered, no call, but there for the putback is Eric Anderson. Nacional down 1. Anderson with 12 now. So both teams have seen their biggest lead whittled down. Nacional led by 8 in that first quarter as Giorgetti commits the foul there. São Paulo led by 7 just a couple of moments ago. And you've seen their lead cut to 1. Nice to have in-game entertainment as the fans of Nacional travel from Montevideo to Buenos Aires, due west, across the Rio de la Plata. 3 on the way from Cordero Bennett, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it'll be Quimsa Nacional ball. So used to calling that Quimsa Sao Paulo game last night. Haven't switched the braid over to Nacional yet. Nacional with a chance to take the lead on this possession here. Giorgetti to Alvarez. He launches the 3. That's good! Nacional back on top on the 3-pointer by Damian Alvarez. He had been 1 for 7 from beyond the arc in this tournament. But he strokes it there, and Nacional back on top by 2. Now Smith at the other end. And Nacional is streaking. Now it's Bruno Mortari who wants timeout. An 11-0 run by Nacional. Causes Mortari to take time out.
Vamos fazer a 2 agora pro Bennett.
São Paulo, Tyrone Cornell with 9 points. Rafi Silva with 4 rebounds.
Isso. Aí pega 2 aqui.
Bennett with 1 assist.
Só presta atenção. Vem você aqui, pega aqui, joga 2 contra 1 aqui. Ou usa o pique do Ralph, ou usa o pique do Ralph, corta a pipoca, você fica aberto. Ou corta pro fundo, pô, e agride a porra da cesta. Vamos lá.
Ele tá dando a bola pros caras ali atrás.
Bruno Mortari animated during that timeout, and with good reason. Saw his team's 7-point lead turn into a 4-point deficit on this 11-0 run by Nacional. And Smith commits his first foul. Once again, a big welcome in to all our viewers in the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL Americas YouTube channel. We're so glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from. My name is Craig Feda. Last game of the January window, when tonight's match is concluded, we will be off until February 7th. Giorgetti committed the foul there on Rafi Silva. So now with 5:34 to play, Nacional with 14 fouls. 3 from the corner is up and good. Cordero Bennett with the long-range bomb. Gets Sao Paulo back to within 1. Anderson hands it off to Alvarez. He launches the long 3. That's good! Damian Alvarez, 39 years old. He's got 10 points already. And Alvarez Now Giorgetti. Giorgetti's got 7, and the lead back to 6 for Nacional. Ricardo Fischer's jump shot misses. Prieto the rebound. Alvarez, I beg your pardon, Giorgetti, now Alvarez. Guess they need to put up a heat check shot. Giorgetti drives and draws the foul on Ralphie Silva. It's a quick move by Giorgetti. Oh, those Nacional fans are an absolute riot. Shirts off, umbrellas out. And Giorgetti hits the first free throw. Giorgetti hits them both. That matches the biggest lead of the game for Nacional at 8. (18-5) run to open this second quarter by Nacional. Another miss, and here comes Prieto attacking into the corner. 3 on the way, no good. Now Prieto commits the foul, and yeah, everybody on the Sao Paulo bench screaming for the unsportsmanlike, and I think they've got a pretty good case for it. Let's get a look at it here. Prieto. Bennett saying the same thing. So Prieto sits down. And are they going to review this? They are not. They're just going to say that was a common personal foul. And that will put Cordero Bennett to the free throw line. Bennett's first free throw is good. Second one also good for Bennett. He's got 7, and the lead is 6. Alvarez. Anderson from 15, no. Rebound by Silva. Tell you what, Damian Alvarez, he does not move like he's 39 years old. He was more like he's 29. And a foul on Giorgetti. No, beg your pardon, that's Omar Canton. Did not see him slip into the game. Omar Canton at 41 years old, so some age and experience on the floor right now for Nacional. Eric Anderson, 30 years old. Alvaro Ponce wants timeout.
No nos tenemos que apurar porque el balance de ellos es malo. So now we have to think, don't rush. Vamos a jugar camiseta de esta manera. You want to play or to isolate? Okay, entonces, Gastón, Demian, venimos transportando. Gastón, Gastón, de este lado. ¿Ah? Demian acá y Mike acá. Te pones acá, es camiseta, la doy de mañana. Omar y Eric, ¿está? Cuando llega acá, Eric saca a Mike, receiving the corner de Gastón en la esquina. Cuando recibe, acá haces flare para Demian. Y él y Mike juega pick con Eric. Eric, pick to that side.
Interesting exchange there as Alvaro Ponce asking one of his players how he wanted to defend somebody. So Cornell to the free throw line. He's perfect from the stripe tonight. 3.5 minutes to play in this second quarter. I think this is the first time we've seen the Nacional fans with the umbrellas out. It is summer in Buenos Aires, currently 75 degrees with 75% humidity and a 17-mile-an-hour wind, so cool and sticky. Much like it was when I visited there in 2017 for FIBA Americas, held in Montevideo and Buenos Aires. Semiglia, the kick out. Alvarez back to Canton. The hook shot misses. Sao Paulo with a chance to draw nearer. Enrique Coelho. So a little 6-0 run here now by Sao Paulo. They trail by just 2. 2:45 to play, second quarter. Canton, and an offensive foul. He spins right into the defender. That's Enrique Coelho. And Canton has a seat. Sao Paulo to inbound. Coelho finally gets it. Now up ahead to Miller. He's picked up by Smith. Here comes the screen by Silva. Bennett into the lane. Got Otaneo in the air, but couldn't do anything with him. Now a 3 on the way. That's good! Malcolm Miller puts Sao Paulo back on top. 41-40. Stays on the floor complaining about the no call, and Sao Paulo the opportunity at the other end. Here comes Cornell, and he gets the lay in on the finish. And Cornell comes up gingerly. I think he came down awkwardly on that left foot. Took several steps before going down. Hope that's not an Achilles. And if Cornell is done for the night, that will be a huge loss for Sao Paulo. Cornell's got 9 points as Semiglia hits the three-pointer. We're tied at 43. Semiglia, before that three-pointer, had been 4 of 15 from beyond the arc in this event. Semiglia about tackling Coelho from behind. So Henrique will go to the free throw line. He's 1 of 1 from the stripe tonight. First one falls off the front. Second free throw is through, and São Paulo back on top by 1. Otoneo. Nacional gives it up. Coelho on the right side to Bennett. Bennett guarded by Smith between the rings. 1 minute to play, second quarter. Bennett to Seward, works his way into the bucket and with a nice finish. São Paulo by 3 on Seward's first bucket. 45 seconds to play, first quarter. Giorgetti left alone for 3, splash that one, and we are tied at 46. Giorgetti now with 12 points in this game. We'll go right side to Seward. Silva with a nice move to the bucket. Could not get it to go with the left hand. Now Semiglia, and he draws the foul. And again, Semiglia had the foul drawn, but he throws the head back dramatically, like we see soccer players do, on the slightest bit of contact. Throw themselves onto the floor, writhing in agony. Follow with one more foul to give. 17 seconds. Shot clock is off. Costa outside for 3. Too strong. From half court, nearly drained it. Boy, that hit the rim from half court. We go to the locker room tied at halftime, 46-46, Sao Paulo and Nacional. Sao Paulo trying to flip the script for a second time after beating Quinza last night following a 57-point loss to that team. Sao Paulo has a chance to beat Nacional after losing to them in December by 5. One of the things that we pointed out was that Sao Paulo was the worst rebounding team in BCLA. Well, through 2 quarters, rebounds just about dead even. As we look at the leading scorers, Tyrone Cornell leading everybody with 13, Eric Anderson and Franco Giorgetti each with 12. As we roll the highlights, speaking of flipping the script, Sao Paulo outscored Nacional 24-22 in that first quarter. Nacional outscored Sao Paulo 24-22 in the second. So let's look at all the numbers on this one. Nacional, 5 of 16 from three-point range in that first half, 31.3%. Sao Paulo, 7 of 18 for 38.9%. Overall, Nacional 43.2% from the floor. Sao Paulo 46.9%. Individually, Eric Anderson 12 points, 5 rebounds. Gaston Semiglia 3 points, 3 assists. Patricio Prieto 5 points, 4 rebounds. Michael Smith a quiet first half, 4 points, 3 assists. Damian Alvarez, 10 points. Franco Giorgetti with 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists in that first half. For Sao Paulo, Cordero Bennett, 7 points, 2 assists. Enrique Coelho, 11 points, 2 boards. Lucas Seward, 2 points, 4 rebounds. Jose Nardi, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Malcolm Miller, 9 points. And Tyrone Cornell, 13 points. And 2 steals. Nacional led for 10 minutes and 37 seconds of that first half. Sao Paulo led for 7.5 minutes. Biggest lead for Nacional was 8. Biggest lead for Sao Paulo, 7. And the only place where there's really a significant spread is bench points. Sao Paulo's bench outscoring Nacional 24-10. All those numbers add up to a tie ball game at halftime, 46-46. This is the 2023-24 BCL Americas tournament. January window. Live from Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires, Argentina. We are back with second half action in just a few moments. Welcome back to Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires. Second half just about to begin between Uruguay's Nacional and Brazil's São Paulo FC. We are tied at 46 coming out of halftime. Nacional led by 8 at one point in the first half. São Paulo led by 7, but neither of these teams able to run away for good from the other. I'm Craig Feda, and we're so glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from around the Americas or around the world. And a big welcome into our fans in the U.S. on FanDuel TV, across South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL Americas YouTube channel. Smith from the right elbow misses. Giorgetti fighting for the rebound, gets fouled. And that's going to be the third on Enrique Coelho. Semiglia to inbound. Prieto lets Cordero fly by, shoots the three, and splashes it home. Prieto now with 8. Bennett left side, guarded by Giorgetti. Looking for anything. That three-pointer missed by Silva. And now up ahead, Anderson puts the brakes on, lets the defender go by, and now Nacional on top by 5. Anderson's got 14 points. Seward for 3. Can't connect. Prieto grabs the rebound. Smith up ahead to Giorgetti. Semiglia from way outside. Can't imagine Alvaro Ponce was too pleased with that shot. Stolen away by Smith. He gets the layup and tumbles to the ground. And Smith now with 6. Prieto grabs loose ball. Smith cross court to Semiglia. Now the cutting Anderson. Oh, beautiful trail by Anderson. Slows down just enough and lays it in with the left hand, and a burst by Nacional to start off this third quarter. Nacional with a 9-point lead now. Anderson's got 16. Biggest lead of the game for either team, and Bruno Mortari wants timeout. To say Bruno Mortari was not pleased during that timeout, a mild understatement. The bulk of his wrath seemed to be aimed at Ralphie Silva. Didn't even look like he drew a play up, but Cordero Bennett takes it himself. Ends the 9-0 run. He's got 9. 55-48. Prieto gets it into Anderson. Smith back to Giorgetti. Forgot the ball. Smith with 5 to shoot. Throws it into Giorgetti. The ball hung up there forever and stolen away by Sao Paulo. Now into the corner. Back out to Bennett. Seward. Back to Bennett, guarded by Prieto. Seas just parted there. Nobody wanted to commit a foul and give Bennett a 3-point play. He's got 11. Lead back down to 5. Three-pointer missed by Smith. Now Coelho into the front court. Behind the back pass from Cornell. Miller. Now Coelho gets the offense reset. Beautiful dish to Tyrone Cornell, and he goes up with the left hand and lays it in. And whatever Bruno Mortari said in the huddle during that timeout seems to have worked. Step back 3, splash. Oh, that was pretty. Franco Giorgetti's got 15 now. Bennett, guarded by Giorgetti. Getting it to Coelho. 8 on the shot clock, into the corner. 3 on the way. That rings out, and a foul on Gaston Semiglia. He definitely hip-checked Tyrone Cornell. Seward's got it on the inbound play. Miller to Cornell. Anderson closes on him. Seward with the tip in. I'm not sure what this discussion is about. Actually, it looks like they're going to call Tyrone Cornell for a foul after the shot. Got him with a technical. I didn't see what he did. See if we can get a look at it here. Cornell misses the shot. Of course, he thought there was a foul there. Oh, he's knocked the ball out of Eric Anderson's hand while he was still out of bounds, ready to start the inbound play. So Smith has the free throw ring out. Back underway following the tee. Prieto across the timeline. Ooh, Cornell did a nice job backing off just before he was about to get whistled for a foul. There was a lot of jockeying going on between him and Eric Anderson. Shot clock at 2. Semiglia puts it up. Semiglia did well to even get a shot toward the rim there. Prieto the steal. He's got one man to beat. Slows up. Smith, the offensive rebound and the putback. Nice job on defense to get back to disrupt that fast break opportunity. And an excellent job by Smith following to get the putback. You see Michael Smith dishing out high fives. That was Malcolm Miller getting back on defense to cause the miss. Excellent job by the 32-year-old American veteran. Miller from Midland, Texas, graduated from Southern University in 2014. Veteran of Hungary, the NBA D-League, NBL Canada, and he's been in Brazil since 2019. Averaged 15.9 points last year for Sao Paulo. Tyrone Cornell launches the three-pointer and hits. He's got 18. A lob under to Anderson, and he draws the foul from Cornell. Cornell was doing everything he could to try not to commit that foul. And he just got himself in the air. So that's the fourth foul on Tyrone Cornell. That is a huge foul. So we may not see him for the rest of this quarter and well into the fourth, depending on the score. Prieto loses it. And then no call on the three-point attempt. And now Prieto draws the whistle. Looks like Coelho started to trip before he ever even made contact with Prieto. Looked like Coelho was anticipating the contact there, tripped himself, and then sold the call. Sao Paulo to inbound, and evidently some moisture on the floor there that Michael Smith pointed out, where Prieto had gone down. Seward on the drive, way too hard off the glass. Giorgetti ends up with the rebound. Alvarez, back to Giorgetti. Goes baseline, now skips it out to Prieto. He drives, can't finish with the finger roll. Anderson battling, but the rebound pulled out of there by Seward. Sao Paulo can tie with a tray here. They're back to Ricardo Fisher. We've seen his minutes diminish. Silva misses twice, but gets both rebounds. Now Seward for three. Air ball left. Missed that one badly, and the fans are letting him hear it. Anderson, top of the key, hands it off to Smith. 9 to shoot. Smith driving on Silva, now getting it into the corner. That three airballed. Eric Anderson catches it out of midair and goes right back up with it. He's got 18 points now. Foul on the three-point shot. That was on Franco Giorgetti, and that's his third. So Giorgetti will have a seat. Seward tries to get his hands dried off. Miller goes to the free throw line for 3 free throw attempts. Number 1 is good. Again, a big welcome in to our viewers in the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL Americas YouTube channel. My name's Craig Feda. Hope you've been enjoying this one. It has been a back and forth affair. Nacional had a 9-point lead earlier in this third quarter after they came out of the gates at halftime on a 9-0 run. Now Sao Paulo back to within 2 at 62-60 following the 3 free throws by Miller. Coming up on 2.5 minutes to play in this third quarter. Alvarez out to Giorgetti, now Prieto. Anderson baseline, drives on Silva. And an offensive foul called as Rafi Silva hits the deck. Second foul on Eric Anderson. So Anderson sits down with 2:28 to play in the third. Giorgetti's got 3 fouls. Sao Paulo, Tyrone Cornell has 4. Bennett gets it to Silva. And if that's on Giorgetti, that's going to be his 4th. May give it to Otoneo, but I think that's going to be on Franco Giorgetti. Oh, but they did give it to Otoneo, and that is his 3rd. First free throw missed by Silva. Second free throw is good, and Silva's got his first point of the game. He had 14 last night against Kimsa, along with 8 rebounds. Largely quiet tonight. Smith to Otoneo, back to Prieto. Prieto into the corner, back out to Smith for 3. Splash! Michael Smith drains the tray. Nacional by 4. Prieto another steal. Prieto can't finish on the break. Rebounded by Otoneo. 3 on the way, short. Bennett lets that one go out of bounds, and it'll be Sao Paulo ball. Damian Alvarez at 39 years old, playing like a guy with 10 fewer years on his odometer. Three on the way from Nardi. That misses. Prieto the rebound. Smith. Now Giorgetti, he draws the foul after the pass from Otoneo. It's going to be on Malcolm Miller. One guy we've hardly seen this game for Sao Paulo, Miguel Mayo. Actually, there's only one L, so it's Melo. He's only played 16 seconds for Sao Paulo. At 19 years old, he had 6 points, 9 boards, and 2 steals against Nacional in the first meeting between these two clubs. And we gave him the nickname monster because he was like an instant energy drink. He provided such a spark for Sao Paulo, but he has not been featured in this window very much. With 16 seconds in tonight's game. Ricardo Fischer's another guy who has seen his minutes diminish. So 66-63, 35 seconds to play, third quarter. Smith into the corner for Semiglia for three, hits the side of the backboard. About 6 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Alvarez hounding Fischer. Another steal for Prieto. Smith will drop pass to Alvarez. His floater won't go. Smith the rebound, loses it on the way up. And the initial signal was Sao Paulo ball, but the side official, looked like the side official overruled the initial call. But that sure looked like it went off of Michael Smith from that last angle. 10 steals for Nacional, and sure seems like Patricio Prieto has most of them. So Silva has a seat with 6.1 seconds to play in this third quarter. It is going to be Nacional ball. Alvarez. His pass intercepted from half court. Way too strong. And we go to the fourth quarter with Nacional on top by three, 66-63. Nacional led by 9 at one point in that third quarter. Sao Paulo got it to 1 at 62-61. And this is set up to be a tight fourth quarter. Remember, we've got some foul trouble on some guys as well. Most notably, Tyrone Cornell, 4 for Sao Paulo. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from that third quarter. There's Michael Smith with the hoop and the harm. It's a nice dish from Coelho to Cornell. Let's take a look at the numbers for Nacional. Eric Anderson, 18 points, 6 rebounds. Gaston Semiglia, 3 points, 6 assists. Patricio Prieto, 8 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 steals. Michael Smith, 11 points, 3 assists. Damian Alvarez, 10 points, and Franco Giorgetti, 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Nacional, 8 of 26 from three-point range for 30.8%. For Sao Paulo, Cordero Bennett, 11 points, 3 assists. Ike Coelho, 11 points, 3 rebounds. Ralphie Silva, 1 point, 13 rebounds, 3 assists. Lucas Seward, 4.6 boards. Jose Nardi, 6 points, 3 boards. Malcolm Miller, 12 points. And Tyrone Cornell, 18 points, but he's got 4 fouls. Coelho has 3 fouls for Sao Paulo. Otoneo with 3 for Nacional. And Giorgetti with 3 for Nacional. Alvarez scores. Alvarez with 12. And no basket. Foul occurred before the shot. I believe that was on Otoneo, and if it is, that's his fourth. Nope, they gave it to Acosta. And that's his third. Now Bennett had to shoot it up over Anderson. He wanted a call, nothing there. Semiglia. Alvarez. Semiglia for three. Yes! Gaston Semiglia from way outside on the right wing. Gets the lead back to 6, and he's got 6. Gaston Semiglia now 2 for 4 from three-point range in this game. There's Bennett. I beg your pardon, that was Fisher pulling up from the right elbow. Acosta, Anderson. Otoneo hands it off to Alvarez. Shot clock at 8. Acosta to Anderson. He's working on Seward. Fisher pops it out of there. It goes off Nacional, and it's going to be Sao Paulo ball. Coelho around Silva, passes it back to Cornell. His three-pointer missed. Tyrone Cornell playing with 4 fouls. 7.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Alvarez bounce pass to the wing, now to Alvarez. Otoneo. No, that's Acosta. Oh, beautiful pass by Acosta. Now outside to Anderson. Wide open baseline jumper is good. Now back to an 8-point lead. Anderson has 20. Cornell. Bounce pass underneath to Coelho. He couldn't handle it. Back outside to Cornell. 2 on the shot clock. He launches the tray, and that is good. Tyrone Cornell now with 21. Acosta bumped by Coelho, no call. Semiglia, 6.5 minutes to play. Now Alvarez. The spinning jumper won't fall in. Outside for Cornell, he launches the 3. That one misses. Rebound tapped back by Enrique Coelho, and that's going to be a foul on Coelho, and that'll be his 4th. Coelho trying to back tap that rebound. Went over the back. Smith. Gets it back under the bucket. Can't get it to go. And it is Sao Paulo ball. Coelho gets to the free throw line and then kicks it out. Bennett, 8 to shoot. That one's stolen away by Semiglia. No call, but he gets it off the glass and in. Tough bucket by Gaston Semiglia. Back to 7. Tough bucket there by Ralphie Silva. Semiglia in the corner. Wasn't quite ready to shoot the 3, and then Cornell closed. Inside 5 minutes to play. Semiglia driving, dishing it out, baseline jumper, that rattles in. Eric Anderson again, and he's got 22. He and Tyrone Cornell battling for game-high honors. The lead is 7, and the free throw missed. Silva, a great job getting the rebound over Anderson, who had better position. Did not commit the foul, but now Damian Alvarez guilty of the infraction. There you see the bump as he pushes Silva out of bounds. Coelho to inbound. Coelho gets it back. Euro into the lane to Cornell. Caresses that one in with the left hand. And he's got 23. Semiglia into the front court. Almost a little too casual bringing that up. Smith puts it up from the right wing. No, Anderson battling for the rebound. Semiglia sneaks in there, steals the rebound away, goes up and puts it in. Gaston Semiglia with 10 points now. Cornell on the attack, gives it up under the bucket to Silva. He scores and he'll go to the line. The foul's going to be on Otoneo. That's his 4th. So Silva, only having 1 point through 3 quarters, has really made his presence felt here in this 4th. He'll go to the free throw line. He's 2 of 4 on the tournament. Silva now with 8, 7 of those in the 4th quarter, and the lead cut to 4. Semiglia loses it at the other end, and now here comes Sao Paulo. They have a man advantage. And then Semiglia commits the foul on the 3-point shot by Silva. Semiglia running up court after ending up out of bounds at the other end. Tried to sneak from behind and get the block. Boy, I didn't see any contact on the arms there. Ralphie Silva will go to the line for 3 free throws with 3:10 to play. First free throw is through for Silva. There you get a look at that lion tattoo that he's got on that big right arm. Great shot by our camera crew. They've been doing excellent work, as they always do. And Silva hits all 3 free throws, and he puts Sao Paulo back to within 1, 79-78. Prieto open for 3. Yes! Patricio Prieto. And it's back to 4. Prieto's got 11. 2:45 in the game. Coelho on the drive, gives it up. Silva missed. Alvarez. And that's going to be number 5 on Tyrone Cornell. And he knows it. That is a huge loss for Sao Paulo. So Cornell fouls out with 23 points, 2:32 to play in the game. Let's see how much impact this has. Sao Paulo loses their leading scorer in this game. Anderson on the handoff to Smith. Now around Giorgetti. Bounce pass to Giorgetti, and they're going to get Ike Coelho, and that's going to be his 5th foul. So within 9 seconds, Sao Paulo loses Tyrone Cornell and Ike Coelho. Long 3 from Smith. That rattles out. Prieto, another rebound. Smith gets the offense reset. Alvarez thought about the 3, drives it. Anderson gets the tip off the glass, up strong. That one was tipped. And a technical foul called against the Nacional bench. Not sure who that is, but it's way at the end. I don't know if he's just with team staff or what, but he costs his team a point. $82-79, and Sao Paulo gets the ball. Fisher around the screen by Silva. Silva comes back out. Smith tries to stay with Fisher. Anderson picks him up on the switch. 3-pointer missed. Prieto, another board. Smith pushing it now, circling it back around and getting the offense reset. 1:30 to play in the 4th quarter. Anderson looking for help, gives it to the cutting Smith. Smith to Giorgetti, off the glass and in. Lead is 5 with 1:21 to play, and Bruno Mortari wants timeout. Giorgetti now with 18 points.
Fischer e Bennett trazendo a bola. Ralfi, pega aqui. Quero uma bola rápida, Bennett. Fischer acompanha em 45. Tá? Bennett rasga. Teve ajuda solta para 3. Não teve, vai pra bandeja. Aí uma defesa forte aqui. Ah, não tem flop, não tem nada. Faz defesa forte aqui. No 5 contra 5 a gente vai roubar a bola. Bom, então defesa firme aqui, vai.
Acredita, caralho. 5 pontos, caralho. Vou acreditar. Vamos, vamos. 5 pontos, bola nossa. Vamos.
Cornell with 23 points, but he is out of the game. Fouled out with 2:32 to play. Then 9 seconds later, Nike Coelho fouled out. Patricio Prieto, I knew he was getting close. He's got 11 points. Now he's got 10 boards. Also has 5 steals at last count. Now Bennett misses the shot over Anderson. Nacional in control of this one. Up by 5 with a minute to play. Smith, 7 on the shot clock. Takes it himself and draws the foul. It's going to be on Ricardo Fischer, and Michael Smith comes out of there holding his ankle. Oh yeah, Ricardo Fischer landed on his right ankle. It's one of those you should be able to walk off. Both teams each with 4 team fouls. Inside of 1 minute to play in this game. At least 1 minute in regulation. Prieto. Giorgetti was bumped, lost it, got it back to Smith. Shot clock at 7. Guarded by Bennett, tries the jab step, now goes to his left. Anderson, baseline, floater, no. And an offensive foul on Eric Anderson. That's his 3rd. I'd like to maybe get another look at that one. It sure looked like Cordero Bennett jumped into him there at the end for sure, but Fischer for 3, missed up over the backboard, touches the structure, and that is out of bounds. Now with 33.6, Nacional with the ball, and a timeout on the floor. Nacional fans really making some noise now as they can taste this one with half a minute left.
Inbound after pressure. Franco saca a Demian inbound. Franco y Eric. Pato acá. Acá, receive. Okay. Franco del lado de Demian. Eric. Cortinan los chicos a lo grande, reciben, se la dan a Demian. And then no transporte porque van a presionar. No, go to you. When we inbound, you receive.
Con el grande, con el grande.
With Mike here, so we play
So interesting to watch these huddles when a coach has to switch between Spanish and English mid-sentence sometimes. He'll start addressing one player in Spanish, and then you saw him turn to Eric Anderson and finish the sentence in English. Interesting that he took Eric Anderson's suggestion about where to put Franco Giorgetti. Alvarez to inbound, gets it to Anderson, now Prieto. Prieto in some trouble, gets it to Alvarez. Alvarez up ahead. And it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Nacional. Nacional did what you're supposed to do. You don't dribble your way out of the press, you pass your way out of it. Now Prieto to inbound. Waiting for somebody to move. Finally, Giorgetti does. Now Prieto loses it. It's out of bounds to São Paulo. And Prieto showing some frustration there. Now São Paulo with the timeout. Let's see what Bruno Mortari comes up with. Shot clock will be off. Game clock at 22 seconds. It's a two-possession game. If they score, they're going to have to foul. Alfie Silva, 15 rebounds on this game. Tyrone Cornell fouling out with 23 points.
Você viu, oficial? Passa aqui. Deu pra chutar, chuta. Não deu, já corta, não deixa vocês fora pra dois.
Olhem pra ele.
Prieto at 21 years old, talking with Damian Alvarez, just about old enough to be his father, 39. Fisher to inbound. It's into the corner to Miller. Miller drives. No call. And the rebound by Anderson. He finally gets fouled. I think everybody was standing around waiting for a whistle. The defender went up and landed on the shooter, but there was no call. So now Eric Anderson will go to the free throw line to ice this one. If he hits both free throws, that'll make it a three-possession game. Misses the first. Anderson lines up the second. That one's good, so it'll take a pair of three-pointers now for São Paulo to even tie it. Anderson now tied for game-high honors with Tyrone Cornell at 23 points. Alvarez sits down. Bennett takes it all the way himself, draws the foul. Count the bucket! Bennett now with 13. Foul was on Giorgetti. That's his fourth. Nacional was trying to give them the two-point play. They certainly did not want to give up the three-point play. Now the lead's down to 3 with 8.9 to play.
Demian, dale por Astor,
Make me a decoy, get this on the ball. You get the ball.
Demian, sacamos de allá. ¿Tá? Se va a poner Mike acá, Eric, Franco, pelota segura. Franco y ¿quién estaba? Pato. Ah, Pato acá. Cuando Demian agarra, Franco acá, Pato acá. Franco vas acá, Mike acá y Pato acá. O sea, Pato, Franco a las esquinas. Mike, you do this, Eric show up, rescreen. So, Demian, esperá la recortina, o acá o a Eric en la recortina. ¿Ah?
Hey, abra la cancha, mucho espacio,
Ponce was drawing up a play to have Franco Giorgetti and somebody nicknamed Pato cross. Spanish may be a little rusty, but I think Pato is Spanish for duck. I don't know who is nicknamed Duck. I don't know what the slang term is, but we won't go there. So Pato is evidently young Patricio Prieto. Inbound pass stolen. 5 seconds left. The three is up. Just short. Rebound Anderson. Oh my goodness, Sao Paulo nearly pulls off the impossible. They stole the inbound pass and got an open look for three. Ricardo Fisher just comes up short on the left side of the rim. Anderson, the huge rebound. Bennett commits the foul. Anderson with a pair of free throws here gets the first, and now that should do it. Wow. What a sequence there at the end. Second free throw missed. And Nacional was certainly not going to foul on any kind of full court or three-quarter court three-point shot, because if by miracle it goes in and they get a 4-point play, we're tied up. But the final score, 86-82. Wow. What an exciting end. It looked like Nacional had it in the bank, and then Sao Paulo stole the inbound pass. Sao Paulo out-rebounded by 6, rather 9, beg your pardon. As Nacional celebrates at midcourt. All smiles for Alvaro Ponce's team. And the fans respond with more singing. Agustin Mendez and Gaston Semiglia embrace. Can't wait to see the final numbers on this one. Just some outstanding, amazing individual performances. Anderson and Cornell both with 23 points. Prieto the double-double. Oh, Anderson finished with 24. That's right, he got that last free throw. Giorgetti had 18, Cordero Bennett 14, Damian Alvarez 12, and Malcolm Miller with 12. And don't forget that technical foul on the Nacional bench in the fourth quarter. Got Sao Paulo 1 point closer. So Nacional in second place in Group B with 6 points. Kimsa firmly in command with 7. Sao Paulo in third with 3.